Hey guys, check it out. Up there is a Cliffhanger 2.0, the most off-road worthy test we do. And coming up right now, we're going to take one of the most off-road, well, make it the formerly most off-road worthy truck up Cliffhanger 2.0, because this is the brand new Ford Raptor. Yes. And here's my man Andre.
Hey Roman.
Are you ready to do a classic TFL old versus new video?
Hell yeah, my confidence is sky high.
And the only question I have for you, Andre, is when we get to truth or dare, the hard part or the easy part, which one are you gonna do?
I'll show you when we get up there. This is the Cliffhanger 2.0. This is the toughest off-road test that we do here. And I'm really excited that we have both of these trucks here. But before we start, we will air down the tires. Manufacturer says 38 pounds when cold. Right now it's at about, what, 43? And we're gonna take them down a little bit, not too much, because we don't want to lose too much ground clearance.
Good old American steel, but the 2017 Raptor, good old, according to Ford, military grade aluminum, which means that this truck is lighter, but when you load it up with all the goodies that this truck has, the weight difference isn't as great as you would think. What is different is that while they both have off-road modes, this one is a little bit easier to access. You can do it right off the steering wheel. That one, a little trickier. As you can tell, we've aired down already, but to put this 2014 Raptor into off-road mode, it's a little trickier than the 2017. Put in neutral. I've already got it in 4 high. Now I flick it over to 4 low, shift in progress, and shift delayed, pull forward. So I'm gonna pull forward, okay. Advanced track disabled, traction control off, and now I'm ready to go rock crawling. The 2017 Raptor, it's a little simpler.
This is so easy now, and there are 6 distinct terrain modes in the new Raptor. Anything from normal to sport to weather to mud and sand, Baja, and rock crawl. I'm going to be using rock crawl mode today because this Cliffhanger 2.0 is very rocky, and I've used these buttons, the mode buttons on the steering wheel, very much at hand. And here on this selector, it's showing me the actual mode again. So 4 low, rear locker engaged, and I had to be in neutral for this. So now I can put it in drive and use some of my 10 speeds in my new automatic transmission.
I have to admit, I'm a little bit jealous of Andre in that new Raptor. Now, of course, this does have that traditional 6.2 liter American V8 up here at almost 10,000 feet above sea level, where normally aspirated engines like this Raptor's really struggle. But nevertheless, I'm probably down 30% in terms of horsepower. Whereas Andre back there, he's got those twin turbos pushing a lot of air into his engine. This is the short cab and this is the long cab. And I really wish in a perfect world I could just wiggle my nose and get 2 long cabs, but that's not how the press fleet works, so we're gonna have to live with it. There are other differences too. This Raptor has 2 inches less suspension travel, but they both have KO2s. That's right. We've got apples to apples when it comes to tires.
The rear locker is engaged. I have the Torsen locking differential up front, which when it senses slip on one of the wheels, it will actually lock both of them together, so to provide more traction. And we did air down to about 30 psi, which means we have more tire on the ground, a little bit better contact patch. I do have my off-road status screen. I have the 3.5 liter EcoBoost twin turbo, 450 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque, which is a lot of torque, and using 4 low range, that offers a good crawl speed. Okay, I see this is the split. True for dare. Of course I'm gonna do the dare side. What are the most important bits for off-roading? you have to have a really good four-wheel drive system, and both of these trucks deliver. Obviously, both of these trucks have rear lockers, 410 gear ratios in the rear axle.
All right, Andre, now, not too long ago, me and Tommy did a video where I took Dare.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you dare to take Dare?
Of course I dare, and this is an example of a small rock on Cliffhanger, and I'm confident in the new Raptor.
Andre, it's really hard to show how steep this is on video, but this is 16 degrees. Now, truth is 16 degrees and more, and kind of rocky and mainly kind of loose dirt. But Dare is steeper and much rockier. Are you ready for Dare, dude? So here we go. I'm gonna let the Raptor do all the work.
Bye, good luck.
Thanks, Andre. I think you're the one who needs luck.
Oh.
Here we go. Of course, the biggest help is the fact that we've aired down. That gives you not only more grip, but a bigger tire patch, which gives you that more grip. Now right here is where Dare gets really hard because there's a little bit of a cliff that I just kind of go around, but Andre is gonna have to go over, up and over.
Check this out, guys. The camera in the front showing me the terrain, which is very useful actually, and shows me some of the big boulders. There are a lot of boulders that want to get you steering the wrong way. Ooh, I just touched something. That these trucks do have side steps. They're not meant really as rock rails or sliders, but they will protect the side of the truck. And there's a lot of loose rock as well, and I have to keep my momentum and try to make sure that the wheels don't spin too much, because I want to match the wheel speed to the truck speed for maximum traction. And it's not easy. I mean, yes, I have a lot of technology here helping me out, and it's very easy, but it still takes skill and choosing the right line. Okay, I crested the hill. Hey Roman, I did touch the side step over there.
Wow. You made it look easy, Andre. I was just looking at you coming up that hill and it looked like a piece of cake. So yeah, you scraped the side step a little bit, but the truck just clawed its way up the hill. It made it look like child's play, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, actually I never got hung up or stopped. Just kept moving.
Yeah, the question is now, how are we gonna do up on the razor bend? Let's go look at that.
It's a little bit worrisome.
Hey guys, if you like videos like this, please support us. Go over to Patreon by clicking above and maybe donate $2, $5, or $10. And Andre, because of our Patreon supporters, we've been able to actually do a formal schedule. What are we doing now?
Yeah, on the TFL Truck channel, we're publishing brand new, exciting videos Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And on the Fastlane car?
On the Fastlane car, it's the other days of the week. So 3 days a week, you're gonna get a new truck video. This is the razor bend, and you can see why we call it the razor bend, because this rock juts out like a razor out of the trail. So there are 2 lines here that you can follow. You can go way to the right and try to put your tire on the razor bend, or you can go to the left and hope that you won't scrape on this razor-like rock that's jutting out. Now, when Tommy and I did this last time in the F250 Highboy versus the Raptor, and by the way, you can watch that video by clicking above, I went to the right. All right, here comes the razor bend. Stay way to the right. The truck wants to go to the left. Wants to go to the left, and there we go. Made it. Whoa, what is that? That's new. Holy cow. What the heck happened here? Somebody's been up this trail and done some serious trail damage to it. Let me check this out. A lot of people have been going up here, and every time you come up this trail, you create a new trail because you loosen rocks. And this one is definitely not one I can go over, so I'm gonna try to go around. The new Raptor has a front-facing camera so you could see it. That was an option in the 2014 Raptor, but we didn't get that option. It was just a little too expensive, so I can't see that big boulder, so I'm hoping that, I'm just kind of guessing at going around it, but it would be nice to have a front-facing camera. The downside is if I go too far left, I can roll this truck down the side of the mountain. So I'm gonna stay kind of right in the sweet spot here and hope that I can make it over. I think I did it there. Yeah, every time we do this, it gets a little trickier. Because you guys keep coming up here. That's okay. Come on up here, just do it with a buddy. One of the differences between the 2014 and this 2017, you can see it's under the body, it's the frame. Ford beefed up the frame, and were these massive Fox shocks attached to the frame, because when you were doing some serious desert running, like the Baja 500 for instance, the frame tended to bend a little bit and these shock mounts tended to break.
All right, razor bend awaits, and while I was waiting, I could hear the rumble of Roman's V8, the 6.2 in the first gen Raptor. In here, I don't have quite as good of a sound, especially with the windows open. The new Raptor does have sound augmentation, and when all the windows are closed and you really floor the truck, it does actually sound good. Oop, got a little stuck, but Roman is actually guiding me a little bit over the razor bend, and it's always good to bring a friend while off-roading.
Okay, right, go right. Stay straight at me.
Okay.
Straight at me. Come on over, Andre. Here we go.
Okay.
Get some gas.
Tires are biting. These KO2s are actually really good all-around tires.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna have to go left around the boulder, because I really don't want to scratch this brand new truck, which costs over $63,000, because it does have the 802A package, which is fairly expensive package, but it gives you a lot of luxury features. The package is over $9,000 over our base price.
So I've never named our long-term Raptor. We've had it since 2014 now, but I think it's time that this bad boy got a name. I think I've got the right name for him, and this is a him. I'm gonna call this Raptor Old Bluebeard. Why? Well, the blue is obvious. The beard part comes from the fact that that winch plate on the front of the Raptor is pretty much rusted. So it looks like a little bit of a beard. And old, well, it's not that old, but compared to that truck, it's old. All right, Old Bluebeard, me and you. A lot of you are kind of curious as to whether I want to trade this in on the one back there. And you know, there's a part of me that certainly is envious of that truck's turbos, but I love the fact that this has a 6.2 liter V8, and I wouldn't trade that for the world, because I think trucks and V8s go together like apple pie and ice cream. And here we are, woohoo! Top of the world, top of the world.
We made it! Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow, look at this! I love being able to reach the top and see the vista. But you know, I learned something.
What's that, Andre?
You know, I have all this technology in this brand new Raptor, lockers, different computer systems, but at the end of the day, you know, the driver is still very important.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, having a buddy is also very important.
Yes.
And when you're going up something that steep, it's great to know that there's a buddy next to you that can get you out of trouble if that happens. So Andre, if it were your money, which of the two Raptors would you buy?
Oh, you know what? I don't have the big V8 in this one, but I would choose a new one.
And of course, I've kind of fallen in love with, and I've named the truck Bluebeard.
Bluebeard?
Yeah, Bluebeard. I've kind of fallen in love with Bluebeard, so I'm gonna stick with good old Bluebeard and keep on trucking. As always, this is Roman.
And Andre.
Saying thanks for watching, and check out the Fast Lane Truck or TFLtruck.com for more news, views, and of course, old versus new truck reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao.
Thanks.